Great Awakening, everybody. So, we are going to get into. I don't care. Well, this is, let me say, this is for my females. I'm going to have to find something to do for my males. But this is getting into the African goddess power. And we are going to look at what our card is for today, and it is Queen Nandi. Queen Nandi is all about using intuition. So, this is what you're going to have to use your intuition in regards to. We have the Four of Swords in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. So, this is coming out of a time of rest and relaxation to get back into work. So, you could be, maybe you are coming off a vacation and getting back into working. But this is learning how to balance between work and not working. So you've had your time of relaxation. Now we're getting back into what it is that we need to do. This is trying to find a balance between the two. And using your intuition when it comes to this, knowing how much to give, knowing when enough is enough and you need to take a break, and then knowing also when you need to get back in there and do something else. This is also looking at the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So the Three of Cups is dealing with celebrations, having fun, doing a little bit of partying, and this was underneath of the two of Pentacles, Swords. I'm sorry, Four of Swords. It was under the Four of Swords. So because it's in reverse, this is coming out of that time of rest, because you had your fun, okay? But this is because you know that it's time to get back into doing some kind of work. It's putting the effort back in. And also with the Nine of Wands, this is like the wounded warrior, but it's protecting what you know is valuable and what you know is yours, but it's coming to the end of a cycle. So whatever this is that you are doing when it comes to the Two of Pentacles, this balance act that you're doing between working and not working, having fun, and then going back and putting in that work, whether it's at home, whether it is at an actual job that you go to. This is seeing that there is an end to that vicious cycle of having to juggle and go back and forth. That is coming to an end. How it's coming to an end is in the way that you're going to have to use your God-given intuition, okay? As females, we tend to have to be the jugglers most times than not in the family, of having to balance between everything. Our own personal lives, our spiritual lives, our physical lives, and then dealing with whatever it is that we have going on at home. Also having to leave the home and dealing with work. And it can be quite tedious, but you have to allow your intuition to guide you when it comes to this balancing act that you are doing. So the information that we have, if you are not familiar with Queen Nandi was the mother of the warrior king Shaka Zulu. Go back and do your research. His father's royal family first rejected her, and they said that she wasn't pregnant and that her belly resulted from an Shaki beetle sting. But Nandi knew that her son would be great before he was even born. She had already placed that upon him to have greatness. So what we have as your guidance, understand again, this is dealing with your female intuition. You already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. That is something that you may need to do in regards to meditating. For those that are not familiar with meditating, there are many ways that you can do it, but the most familiar way of doing it is just sitting somewhere quietly. And you don't want to be laying down when you do this, because if you had a hard day, you may end up falling asleep and there goes your meditation. Okay, you just fell off into la la land. You want to sit somewhere where it's quiet, and it does not have to be long. You can sit there for like 5 minutes. You want to close your eyes and you want to count while you take deep breaths. 4 counts of a deep breath in, hold it for 2 counts, and then you want to do 4 counts as you release it. You want to breathe in through your mouth, hold it, exhale through your nose, and you want to clear your mind. You want to allow your mind to just kind of go blank. Focus on your breath. If a thought comes to your mind, you can thank it for coming there because it came there for a reason. It needed to be known. Then you say, okay, I do not want to think about you right now, and you release it. Let it go. Go back to focusing on the breaths. While you are doing that, you want to talk to yourself. Remember, before I stated, there's 3 of you, just like there's 3 of me, myself, and I. You have those people that live with you too. You want to talk to your higher self and understand that me, myself, and I also represents those 3 different aspects of who you are, your mind, body, and your spirit. You want to have that conversation with your higher self and ask, what is it that I may need to know at this time? Either reveal it to me in a dream, show it to me in my waking life, but open up my eyes and allow me to be aware of what it is that I need to know, okay? Because we have these nudges that we disregard, and we have 3 centers where our intuition talks to us and deals with us. We have it here in our mind, we have it here in our heart, and we have it in our gut. 3 different points. They could also represent the 3 different parts of you. It could be connected to either one. So you have the mind, body, and spirit. Okay? 3 different parts. When you talk about your intuition, there's an intuition that is connected to your mind. There's another part of your intuition that is connected to your body. There's another part of your intuition that is connected to your soul. You need to know which one is which, but that only comes through you spending time with yourself and allowing yourself to be aware, okay? And it's a very, very faint, subtle voice, and after you, it's the first thing that you feel and even may hear. Your rational mind, though, may try to disregard it. You cannot do that. That means that you are pushing it away and trying to discount it because you may not be familiar with what that sounds like, what that voice even feels like. So take your time and start to get to know who you are. But whatever it is that you need to know, this says trust your inner wisdom and guidance because you do already know. So the embodiment is this. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, which is the center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer is, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. The Creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS, okay? The nudges, signs, and coincidences that you feel are coincidences are divine guidance. You'll start to see that when you pay attention to it more and more, that you come more into alignment. Slow down. Go for a walking meditation. Be present with nature and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. Your goddess declaration is, I am knowing. Now, when it goes into all these different aspects of senses, I do this in one line of my work of a job that I do where I try to get the individuals to become in tune with their senses. This is how you become more aware, more present, and build your intuition. You want to understand, what is it that I'm smelling right now? That's a sense. What is it that I'm hearing right now? What is it that I'm seeing? What is it that I'm feeling? Even what is it that I'm tasting? Sometimes when things happen with us, if spirit is trying to get our attention, we might smell something that we don't normally smell. I know that there's been times when I've sensed my grandmother's presence near because I have smelled her perfume, the scent of the perfume that she would wear. And she's not around, but I would smell it. Also, there could be times for somebody where you might get a certain kind of taste in your mouth of somebody's cooking that you might have remembered when you were younger, and that ancestor may be trying to get hold of you and give you a message. There also might be a vision that you would end up seeing. So sometimes you can see something, but then you can also see something. And that is another way that your intuition, inner higher self is trying to get your attention and make you aware and tell you something. It all comes through your senses, even what you touch, your sense of touch. What is it that you are feeling? And not just physically, but internally, your emotions. What is it that you are feeling? So when you pay attention to all of these things, when it comes to coming out of your break, trying to balance your work life as well as other things in your life so that you can get to this place where you can celebrate and have some fun and get to the end of a cycle because you're just at the place where you feel tired. Your intuition is going to guide you to what it is that you need to do and show you the right steps to make that all happen. But you have to make sure that you are being aware. So hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, I ask that you would please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Visit my other channels. Well, this is going to be on Facebook and YouTube, but I have the same name of my channels on Facebook as I do on YouTube. Ivy Vibes, also Divination with D, and Ivy Vibes is spelled V-I-B-E-Z with a Z, if you are not aware. So thank you guys so much for being a part of my journey, and hopefully through the comments that you guys give, I will be able to know how well these readings are resonating with you and how much they're helping you. I'm also available if you would like to have counseling or more kind of one-on-one help conversations when it comes to that. You can send a message to me through Ivy Vibes, and also visit my website, www.ivyvibes.com, and hit me up. So I will leave you guys as I always do, in peace, love, and light. On Guru.